Imagine a thriving civilization bustling with life and innovation, vanishing without a trace. This is the story of the Indus Valley Civilization, a Bronze Age marvel that once flourished in the fertile plains of the Indus River. For centuries, its secrets lay buried beneath the earth, its cities lost to time and forgotten by history. What forces could have led to the demise of such an advanced society? The answer, hidden for millennia, lies in the unforgiving grip of climate change. The Indus Valley Civilization emerged around 3300 BCE in the alluvial plains of the Indus River, a region blessed with fertile soil and abundant water resources. This ancient civilization now encompasses parts of modern-day Pakistan and northwest India, and it was a civilization of remarkable ingenuity and sophistication. The people of the Indus Valley were pioneers in various fields, known for their urban planning, standardized weights and measures, and advanced drainage systems. Their cities were meticulously planned with a grid-like layout. At its heart lay two major cities, Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, which were the epicenters of this thriving civilization. These cities were bustling centers of trade and culture, where merchants and artisans thrived. The Indus Valley people engaged in extensive trade with neighboring regions, and their cities were marvels of their time. They had well-organized streets, impressive public buildings, and a high standard of living, boasting multi-story buildings, public baths, and complex sewage systems that surpassed those of many later civilizations. The Indus Valley Civilization was truly ahead of its time. Their achievements in urban planning and infrastructure set a benchmark for future generations. The Indus people were master builders. Their cities, laid out in a grid pattern, were constructed with standardized bricks, a testament to their advanced engineering and planning skills. The discovery of seals with inscriptions suggests a written language, although it remains undeciphered. The uniformity in weights and measures across the vast expanse of their civilization points towards a well-structured governance and economic system. Their craftsmanship extended to intricate pottery, jewelry, and sculptures, reflecting their artistic sensibilities and cultural richness. The Indus Valley Civilization remained hidden from the world until the early 20th century. In the 1920s, archaeologists excavating at Harappa stumbled upon the remnants of a long-lost civilization. This discovery sent shockwaves through the world of archaeology, revealing the existence of an ancient civilization that rivaled Mesopotamia and Egypt in its sophistication. Subsequent excavations unearthed more cities and settlements, gradually piecing together the story of this enigmatic civilization. Section 5. The skies turn dry drought grips the Indus. Around 4,200 years ago, the delicate balance of the Indus climate began to shift. This shift was not sudden, but a gradual process that unfolded over decades, altering the very fabric of life in the region. The Indus Valley, known for its advanced urban planning and sophisticated water management systems, faced an unprecedented challenge. The once reliable monsoon rains, the lifeblood of the region's agriculture, began to weaken. These rains, which had sustained the Indus civilization for centuries, became erratic and less frequent. The lush landscapes that had flourished under the monsoon's nurturing touch started to wither, and the fertile farmlands turned barren. This marked the onset of a devastating 200-year-long drought, a climatic event that would have profound consequences for the people of the Indus. The drought was not just a period of reduced rainfall, it was a time of severe water scarcity that affected every aspect of life. Cities that once thrived on the banks of the Indus River struggled to sustain their populations. This wasn't just a single dry spell, it was a series of 3 major droughts, each more severe than the last. These droughts were interspersed with brief periods of relief, but the overall trend was one of increasing aridity. The people of the Indus had to adapt to these harsh conditions, developing new strategies for water conservation and crop management. Each of these droughts lasted between 25 to 90 years, creating long-term challenges for the civilization. The extended periods of drought put immense pressure on the agricultural systems, leading to food shortages and social unrest. The once prosperous cities saw a decline in their populations as people migrated in search of more hospitable environments. These droughts impacted both the summer and winter monsoons, disrupting the seasonal cycles that the Indus people had relied on for generations. The changing monsoon patterns not only affected agriculture but also had broader implications for the region's economy and social structure. The Indus civilization, once a beacon of innovation and resilience, faced one of its greatest challenges during this period of climatic upheaval. Section 6. Withering fields and vanishing resources. The impact of the drought on the Indus people was devastating. As the monsoon rains faltered, the once mighty Indus River, the lifeline of their civilization, began to dwindle. The fertile floodplains, which had nourished their crops for generations, turned arid and unproductive. Crop failures became commonplace, leading to widespread famine and social unrest. The scarcity of water also impacted sanitation, potentially leading to the spread of diseases. Section 7. Adapting to a thirsty world. Faced with this unprecedented environmental crisis, the Indus people were not without recourse. They adapted, as humans often do, by shifting from larger urban centers to smaller, more sustainable rural settlements. They diversified their diets, incorporating drought-resistant crops like millets into their agricultural practices. Archaeological evidence suggests a shift towards mobile pastoralism, with communities becoming more reliant on livestock and adaptable farming techniques. Section 8. The final chapters. Dispersal and decline. Despite their resilience and ingenuity, the prolonged drought took its toll. The once thriving urban centers of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro were gradually abandoned as their populations dwindled. The intricate trade networks that had connected the Indus Valley with distant lands collapsed. The civilization, fragmented and weakened, eventually disappeared around 1300 BCE, leaving behind a legacy shrouded in mystery. Section 9. Echoes of the past, lessons for the future. The story of the Indus Valley Civilization serves as a stark reminder of the profound impact of climate change on human societies. This ancient civilization, which thrived along the banks of the Indus River, was one of the world's earliest urban cultures. They built sophisticated cities with advanced drainage systems, impressive architecture, and a complex social structure. However, despite their advancements, they were not immune to the forces of nature. Though they flourished for over 2,000 years, their sophisticated urban centers and advanced social structures could not withstand the prolonged drought. The drying up of the river, which was their lifeline, led to the decline of agriculture, trade, and ultimately their civilization. The once thriving cities were abandoned, and the people were forced to migrate in search of more hospitable lands. Their story, pieced together from archaeological evidence and scientific analysis, highlights the vulnerability of even the most advanced civilizations to the forces of nature. The artifacts and inscriptions left behind provide a glimpse into their daily lives, their struggles, and their eventual downfall. These remnants serve as a testament to their ingenuity and resilience, but also as a cautionary tale for future generations. As we face the challenges of a changing climate in our own time, the echoes of their past serve as a potent reminder of the need for adaptation, resilience, and a sustainable future. By learning from their experiences, we can better prepare for the uncertainties ahead. Investing in renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and resilient infrastructure are crucial steps towards ensuring that our own civilizations do not meet a similar fate. The lessons from the Indus Valley Civilization underscore the importance of living in harmony with nature and the need for proactive measures to safeguard our planet for future generations.